There's four things that you need to know that are very important about an SDS. If you want to learn more, then stick around. Welcome back to another note from the safety desk with JoCo Safety Solutions, where our motto is always safety first and coffee second. Today, I wanted to bring to you guys a topic that's been on my mind lately that I felt there's just so many people that really need to take the opportunity to think about, and that is, how do you read an SDS, a safety data sheet? So what is a safety data sheet? A safety data sheet is that information that it comes with chemicals. If you look right on the back of pretty much any type of chemical that you buy, even the consumer or in the workplace, it actually shows you a laundry list of just some wonderful information. To start with safety data sheets, with the introduction of what they call the Global Harmonized System, or GHS, in the Hazard Communication Program, material safety data sheets were revised and renamed back in 2012. And SDS follows a standardized 16-section format, which ensures that the safety information is consistent and really easy to understand. While all 16 sections provide great information, there's 4 sections that I want you to think about. And that's section 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? You remember that cheer? It's a great segue to what is really important when it comes to the overall consumer. So let's start with that section 2 in hazard identification. Section 2 is one of the most important parts of an SDS that the chemical presents. It includes in the GHS hazard classifications. Is it a flammable? Is it a liquid? Is it an irritant? And then there is the pictograms that go along with that. So what is a pictogram? A pictogram is a visual symbol inside of a red diamond-shaped border. And here I have a picture of it up here. Each pictogram represents a particular hazard, whether it's a flammability, whether it's a toxicity, a health risk. There's actually 9 pictograms. 8 of these pictograms are actually governed by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, where one, the environmental one, is actually governed by who? The EPA. That's correct. So moving right along, each pictogram, like I said, it's good for the users so they can immediately understand the type of danger that the chemical really presents. Then there's signal words like danger or warning. In the beginning, years ago, when it was material safety data sheets instead of just SDS, the material safety data sheets had 3 really signal words, but they've eliminated 1 and it's just down to 2 now, which is danger and warning. Danger being a little bit more severe than the word warning. And then there's hazard statements that describe the nature of the hazard. Does it cause serious eye irritation? It may cause respiratory irritation. Then there's precautionary statements that explain how to avoid harm overall. You need to wear precautionary protective gloves. Keep away from the heat. Do not breathe in the vapors. This is all some just great information. And then for the consumers, this section provides an instant snapshot, if you will, of the risk, helping them to decide how to handle that product safely. Section 4, first aid measures, always important. This section gives us step-by-step instructions for responding to accidental exposure. It is organized by exposure routes. Is it an inhalation? Is it a skin contact, eye contact? What about ingestion, whether or not to drink water, avoid induced vomiting, and when to contact an emergency if needed. Section 4 also includes symptoms of overexposure, both immediate and delayed. For everyday users, this section is critical because it guides on what to do in those first moments of an emergency before professional help actually arrives. Then there's Section 6, accidental release measures. Section 6 explains how to safely respond to those spills, leaks, accidental releases, if you will. It typically covers personal precautions, steps to how do I protect myself? Ventilation, do I need to wear protective gloves? Do I avoidance of ignition sources? And then there's the environmental precautions. How to prevent the material from entering drains, the soil, maybe waterways. Then there's cleanup methods, which are detailed instructions for containing and cleaning up the spill using, proper absorbents or neutralizing materials. For consumers, this section is really especially important when spills occur in the home or the workplace, either one, helping them to avoid injuries, fires, or harmful environmental impacts. Then lastly, there's Section 8. I told you 2, 4, 6, and 8. Well, in Section 8, exposure controls or personal protection, okay? This section focuses on how to protect yourself during normal use. It includes things like recommended ventilation or engineering controls, exposure limits, that OSHA has set guidelines for, personal protective equipment. What type of gloves do I need? Do I need to wear gloves? Do I need to wear eye protection? Do I need a respirator? Do I need to wear some sort of protective clothing, an apron, protective shoes, whatever? Section 8 kind of gives a practical guidance on what equipment or precautions are needed to avoid exposure during routine handling, making it highly relevant for the consumer and in the workplace and at home. These sections really often are practical, what I like to call real world safety guidance that consumers rely on day in and day out on most when handling household or workplace chemicals. And we see them every day. We work with them every day. So the next time you purchase, think about this. The next time that you purchase a chemical to use around home or in the workplace, take the opportunity to read the SDS, especially sections 2, 4, 6, and 8. You might be surprised at what you might learn about the chemical and how to better protect yourself, your family, your coworker, your animals, and even the environment around us, okay? So like I said, take that opportunity to look at it and read that SDS and get a better understanding of what you're dealing with each and every day and how to protect yourself. This is another note from the safety desk. Remember, again, our motto is we always say, safety is first, coffee second. Take care.